welcome back to Verrazano Virtual Tutorials. Today I will be explaining the entrance process that Verrazano has established. It is highly recommended that you read and familiarize yourself with the Verrazano SOP Section 14 Admin Profiles before continuing with this tutorial. You may find this checklist attached with the initial welcome email, Section 15 of the Verrazano Virtual Airlines Standard Operating Procedures document, and saved in the VVA Operations File Browser in the Verrazano TeamSpeak. To find it in the TeamSpeak file browser, you open up TeamSpeak. Connect to the Verrazano Virtual TeamSpeak. Right-click on VVA Operations File Browser. Then click Open File Browser. Here you'll see several documents. VVA Entrance Checklist Process is the one that you would want. Double-click it. It'll then download, and usually it'll download to the Downloads section of your computer. You can find it there. I have personally made a Verrazano folder in which I have all VVA documents saved in. I will now ask you to please open the following documents: VVA Entrance Process Checklist, VVA Chain of Command Chart, VVA Welcome Email, and log into the VVA website, please. We will be flipping back and forth between these documents for the remainder of this tutorial. Let's get started. Please open the Entrance Checklist. Here you will find the first step: new member registers with the VVA website. Step 2. VVA COO stands for Verrazano Virtual Airlines Chief Operating Officer, or CEO, which is the founder, and Chief Executive Officer, are the only two people who can accept the registrations via the website's Admin Center. Step 3. The COO or CEO then changes the pilot's ID to the next open chronological pilot ID and generates a pilot's admin profile. In simple terms, Verrazano Virtual Pilot IDs are configured in a chronological order from 001 all the way to 999, with a preceding three-letter sub-airline code in front of it. For example, mine is VER 002. This stands for Verrazano Virtual Mainline, and my pilot ID is 002. If a member is deleted for whatever reason, their number now becomes open. So, the COO or CEO must then go into the Admin Center, click on Pilots and Groups to the left, then change Pilot ID. The COO or CEO must look in chronological order for the next open pilot ID from this drop-down menu here. If we count, we can see that VER 0013 or VER 013 is not on this board. That is because this pilot has been deleted. The next member who registers with the website will inherit this call sign. When the new member registers, the website automatically generates a pilot ID that is in the thousands. We will take the new registered pilot and then change his pilot ID to VER 013. Step number 4. The COO or CEO immediately places the new member's info in the appropriate spots in the welcome email template and then sends it to the new member. The COO or CEO have a pre-made welcome email template that they will send via email to the new member after generating their admin profile and setting that profile as a new member status. This is discussed in the SOP Section 14 Admin Profiles. The COO or CEO will place the member's name, the member's call sign, the accepting official's name, pilot ID, and position, and the new member's immediate supervisor's information, including name and the email address in which they can reach them at. Step 5. A COO or CEO then sends a new pilot notification email with the subject that reads, New Pilot, then the pilot's ID, to the new member's supervisor and human resources representative. For example, Kyle Sanders, VER 002, is assigned to Los Angeles in the main line. His immediate supervisor would be Los Angeles Hub Manager, and then the Human Resources Director. The subject line should read, New Pilot, then the pilot's call sign, VER 002, and then hit Send. Step 6. Human Resources and the member's supervisor reviews the admin profile to ensure all information is correct. Whenever a staff or regular member gets an email notifying of the updated admin profile, or anything of that sort, it is required for them to review that information in the admin profile. For a staff member, the member should log into the website, go to the admin center, go to the left, Pilots and Groups, then hit View All Pilots. Then the staff member can find the new member's pilot information. Let's say we are looking for Kyle Sanders. Highlight the name and go over to the right and click Edit. The first page it takes you to is called Pilot Details. This is the member's admin profile, as seen from the admin center. This is where all admin profile information can be updated or corrected. You scroll down and ensure that all information is correct and accurate. If the information is not correct, please fix it and sign off on it at the bottom, discuss later, or in section 14 of the SOP, and then send a new updated admin profile notification to the appropriate staff positions. Step 7. Supervisors will make contact with the new member via email and introduce his or herself as soon as possible upon receiving the new pilot notification from the CEO or COO. All staff have been sent an email to the staff email account that was received on November 22nd, 2011. Recommended personal welcome email. This email contains a recommended first contact email template in which the immediate supervisor may use to send the newly registered member introducing him or herself. Please do not forget to change all appropriate information to fit the new member's information. Step 8. The new member reads the welcome email and all attached files immediately after receiving the welcome email. This is a step that should have been taken place while the steps 5 through 8 were in progress. But for administrative purposes, we decided to place it here. Step 9. New member sends the VVA SOP confirmation to Human Resources after reading it thoroughly within 14 days from date of hire, as stated in the VVA SOP. All members' date of hire is considered the day that they received the welcome email in their inbox. This is not the day that they checked on that email. It is stated within the SOP exactly how the new member should send the SOP confirmation in order to ensure that they have actually read it. Step 10. Human Resources updates the admin profile and sends a SOP confirmation notification email with a subject line that reads, with the pilot's ID, SOP confirmed, to the new member, the chief instructor, and the new member's immediate supervisor. Once the Human Resources receives the SOP, it is up to him to update the new member's admin profile and send a notification to all positions stated here. The email will look something like this. In the to box, we have Brandon Melinda's email, Kyle Perry, who is the current chief instructor, and Kevin Galloway, representing the hub manager, which Brandon Melendez is assigned to. The subject line reads with his pilot ID, VER 024, then SOP confirmed. In the body of the email, it reads, Verrazano 024, Brandon Melendez, has sent his SOP confirmation. The admin profile has been updated accordingly. The new member is authorized to VVA Entrance Process Checklist, step number 11. Then hit Send. Step 11. New member contacts via email the chief instructor at training@verrazanovirtual.com with the answers to the entrance evaluation test that is attached in the welcome email listed in the body of the email. Upon receiving confirmation that their admin profile has been updated by the Human Resources, they may now contact the chief instructor with the answers to the evaluation test that was attached in the initial welcome email. It should look similar to this. In the To section, we have Kyle Perry, which is training@verrazanovirtual.com. The subject line lists the pilot's call sign, then evaluation test. In the body, I have placed here an example. Hello, I am a new member, and here are the answers to my evaluation test. Number 1, you would then put your answer. Number 2, the answer to number 2, and so on and so forth. Below that, though not required, it would be nice for you to state the times that you are usually available for training. Example, Monday through Friday, 1900 Zulu to 2100 Zulu. It is important that all times are listed in Zulu, for we have staff members in multiple time zones. Saturday and Sunday, 0800 Zulu to 2200 Zulu. Obviously, these are only example times. Then hit Send. Step number 12. Chief Instructor then rates the member or pilot and updates his or her admin profile accordingly. Afterwards, the Chief Instructor will then schedule a training plan with the new member, then annotates it in the Notes to Members section of the admin profile. Example here. Read the basic VFR circuit patterns document and practice VFR departure clearance procedures. The next class will be 3rd January 2012 at 1400 Zulu. All classes will be conducted in the Verrazano TeamSpeak unless stated otherwise. The instructor may then go down to the box Notes to Instructor and annotate personal notes for just the instructor. The member or pilot will not be able to see this box. Afterwards, the instructor sends an updated admin profile notification email with a subject line, much like the SOP confirmation email, with the member's pilot ID and then updated admin. The training plan will then be listed in the body of the email. The training plan must be exactly the same as what was inputted in the Notes to Member box of the admin profile, and then send it to the new member and his or her immediate supervisor. Step number 13. Supervisor reviews the admin profile, as stated before, then sends an updated admin profile notification to the member's entire chain of command, including Human Resources, the VVA COO and CEO, and the subject line will be the same as 12.Bravo. The supervisor then contacts the new member and answers any questions that he or she may have. Set up a time to give a tour of the website and TeamSpeak. There you should explain the channel descriptions and channel browsers and any other common task within TeamSpeak. The supervisor will then test the member's knowledge of the current VVA SOP. The supervisor will then dictate whether the member should reread the SOP and schedule another test for it. Step 14. The new member follows through with the assigned training schedule, as annotated in the admin profile and sent via email to that member. Step 15. The chief instructor and immediate supervisor will repeat steps 12 through 13 alpha and step 14 until the member is at the highest or desired rating level. The member may request to stop training after acquiring the experienced rating if they so desire. Verrazano Virtual has a rating system for the amount of aviation knowledge a member has. The level of advanced is optional. The levels are as follows: basic, intermediate, experienced, and then advanced. I hope that this tutorial has allowed some light to shine on this subject. It is recommended that the VVA SOP Section 14, Admin Profiles, be read before trying to understand this system. I hope to make a tutorial video for the updating admin profiles soon. I hope you have a great day.